Like the time go by so quick, you know what I'm saying? Move back a little bit, my big old fat head. My big old fat head. What's good, everybody? Um, we're gonna talk about some serious stuff tonight. What's up, Nicole? Um, and before I get started, I want to first say I ain't defending nobody. I want people to understand this video. I'm not defending anyone. All right. Before we even get started, I want y'all to listen to my message tonight. I have a message that I want to present to y'all. And like I said, I want to make it clear. I'm not defending nobody. I ain't defending nobody. I ain't defending nobody. But there's a problem. There's a problem in our community. And we never get to the root of these problems. What's up, Lizzie? There's a problem in our communities. We never get to the root of these problems. And like I say, once again, I'm not defending anyone. Not defending anyone in this video. I want y'all to listen. A lot of people don't listen. Thanks, Nicole. A lot of people don't listen to your message. They assume what I'm about to say. I had somebody come on another one of my posts talking about I got some other people on my posts saying, "Oh, you're giving them I never give nobody a pass." I want you to listen to what I'm about to say to y'all. Shout out to everybody that's on this chat right now. There's a lot of problems in our black communities. Not just the black community, in our communities, in our world. There are generational curses passed down. Sometimes there is sexual abuse passed down. There's drug abuse, and there's drug abuse, sexual abuse, and violence passed down in our communities, in our society. Okay, there are generational curses. First of all, we got to fix the root of the problem. How can we fix these problems? We got to get to the root of it. Amen, somebody. We got to get to the root of these problems before we can fix it. Okay? Yes, he has victims, but he's also a victim too. Yes, R. Kelly did what he did, but people did stuff to him too. This is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm saying? Yes, he did stuff, but he had stuff done to him. And because it was done to him, he did it to somebody else. And somebody's going to do it again. The circle and the generational curse and the cycle keeps going. The generational cycle and if you don't deal with these childhood demons and you carry them demons into your you carry them demons into your adulthood. A lot of people don't deal with their demons. So you don't deal with your demons, then what you become the demons. You become those demons that plagued you. Hello, somebody. I hope y'all can hear me loud and clear. If you don't have deal with your demons, you become those demons. Tell me where I lied at, somebody. Somebody tell me if I just lied. A lot of people don't deal with their demons. So if you don't deal with your demons, you're going to do exactly what those demons did to you. Exactly, Deuce. We don't want to talk about that. His sister used to make him eat her out. We don't want to talk about that, Deuce. But if it was a little white boy, we'd talk about it. If it was a little white boy, we'd be talking about, oh, something happened to him. Thank you, Miss Kells. But because it's a black man, we're not going to talk about his sexual abuse growing up. And in turn, he sexually abused people. And I'm not making excuses or justifying it. I'm talking about the root of his problem. These are generational curses, y'all. And we got to fix the root of the problem. Oh, this stuff's going to keep going on and on and on and on and on. Let me tell you something. I come from a very violent background. I come from an extremely violent background. I grew up being very violent. Then a point in my life I was extremely violent. Anybody disrespected me, anybody did anything to them, I was going to break their neck, and I broke people's necks. I actually hurt people because I felt if you trying to hurt me or you disrespect me, I'm gonna hurt you. But I had to learn you can't deal with everything violently. And that's why I left Philly. That was one of my generational curses of drug abuse and violence. And I had to break it. I had to break it. And we're talking about generational curses. And I'm using the R. Kelly case to understand that if you don't break these curses, man, you're going to destroy your life and you're going to destroy the people you come in contact with. Hello, somebody. So I broke the curse of violence and drug abuse. And I had to grow up and learn I can't handle everything violently. I had to learn that. I had to learn it because I'd be ready to break, dude. You disrespect me, dude, I will break your neck. And that's how I used to live. And I got to understand that. I can't keep doing that. And sometimes it rises up in me. I'm not going to lie, especially when I feel disrespected. My first instinct, I know that violent spirit that tries to come over me. It's a very violent spirit because I grew up around violence. My father was violent. My uncles were violent. My mother had to grow up violent. Her mother was violent. Their parents were violent. Okay? Drug abuse. I had to break that curse of violence and drug abuse. So when it tries to rise up, you got to acknowledge these curses, man. You got to acknowledge. So I had to acknowledge that, you know what? I got to change this crap, man. This stuff got to change. I can't be violent like this my whole life. You can't approach everything violently. And I'm giving you my personal testimony. Like these little punks that come on YouTube that be running their mouth. How I used to be, I swear to God, if I ever saw these YouTubers that run their mouth on the streets, their neck would be broke. I'm dead serious. I would not. Matter of fact, if I was how I used to be, I'd go find these YouTubers and break their necks. But I understand that people say stuff and they're jealous. They're going to slander you because they're jealous of you. But that when I feel that violent spirit or that violent, that violent demon try to come up or whatever, I'd be like, you know what? No, you're not going to take control of me. You're not going to take control of me. But I know those demons were there. So I had to, and I'm giving you my personal testimony of generational curses. So I know that violent spirit tries to come up and I acknowledge it. I'm like, you know what? You don't have control over me. I have control over you. Okay? Because that used to be my first instinct. I'm going to break your neck. I'm going to come find you. I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to bust your head wide open. You running your mouth talking about me, dude, I will break your neck. That's how I used to be though. But I'm like, you know what? Okay, as long as you don't get in my face, threatening me, bro, you say whatever you want to say. I don't respect it. You get in my face, it's a wrap. That's it. But run your mouth. I don't care. Because I'm not going to get all violent with you like that. You're not going to get me riled up to do anything like that anymore. As long as you don't touch me and get in my face, keep it like that. But, and I'm just giving you my generational curse of drug abuse and violence. And it's things that it's a struggle sometimes to deal with it. And you have, how can I put it? You have drug abuse. Then you have sexual abuse. A lot of men get sexually abused, but we don't ever talk about the men who get sexually abused. We only talk about the women. Oh yeah, people will try to purposely push your buttons. That's why I say they can talk their trash on YouTube, but bruh, you come in my face in person, bruh, it's a whole different ball game over here, dude, for real. But they try to push you. And you come in my face, it's a wrap. You don't want no parts of me, bruh. Seriously. But anyway, that's how I grew up in Philly. That's real. But we never talk about the men who get sexually abused. Why we don't discuss that? We only talk about women who get sexually abused. We only talk about women who get sexually abused. We never talk about the men. Why is that? And we wonder why there's all this unhealthy, all these emotionally unhealthy men. Like I say, we're taught to just take it and don't say nothing. Men are taught to suck it up and don't say nothing. Truth, God, is true. But why are men taught to just suck it up and don't say nothing? And if we cry out for help, then we're soft. Then we're soft, huh? Thank you, Melissa. Facts. Then if we cry out for help, oh, stop crying, nigga. Ain't that what they say? Stop crying, nigga. Stop crying, nigga. A dude cry out for help, he's soft now. So we're taught to just shut up and take whatever we go through. So you got all these unhealthy, emotional men who've been abused sexually and physically, and they carry these demons into their life. How can we don't discuss, how are men and women going to heal if we're just talking about the stuff women go through? Can y'all please answer this? How are we going to heal? We got to talk about the stuff men go through and women go through. Right, Leslie. We got to talk about the stuff men go through as well as the women. If we want to heal and get to the root of these problems, it can't be lopsided. Oh, we're just gonna talk about what women go through, and we just shut up. We don't care what y'all go through, men. Y'all tough, y'all can take it. You tough, you can take it. Worry about us women. It's about how are we gonna take care of y'all if men are emotionally damaged, psychologically and emotionally damaged men. We don't talk about that. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not giving anyone a pass. I'm not giving R. Kelly a pass. I'm not giving the women who stayed around and let him and performed deviant sexual behavior with him for the money. I'm not giving nobody that worked for him any passes. I'm talking about the generational curses that's passed down, and we need to get to the root of the problems. This is what this video is about. That if we no, exactly, Anastasia. Exactly. But he didn't get any help. And what happened? What happened? If you study psychology, the abusers usually become the abusers. Hello, somebody. Yes, Lizzie, it's a double standard. The abusers usually become the abuser. Study psychology. Study people who are traumatized. They reenact the same traumas that they suffered psychologically without even realizing it. Study psychology. Oh yeah, communications, yeah. Study psychology. That the abused become the abusers. Yes, truth goddess, thank you. The abusers become the abusers because we don't deal with the problem. It's hush, hush, be quiet. Hush, hush, be quiet. Hush, hush, be quiet. Don't talk about it. Men, don't talk about what you suffer. And that's the point I'm making. If a man don't get help, if a man doesn't acknowledge what he's gone through, if it's people that know men have been sexually abused, physically abused, and he don't get help, he's going to grow up and carry those demons with him into his manhood. And the same spirit that abused him and destroyed him, he's going to do the same thing to other people. And that's the problem with our society and our community. There's too many hurting people. There's too many damaged people. There's too many abused people in our world, in our society. It's too many of them. It's too many of them. So you got all these hurt people just looking to hurt everybody else. Why do you think there's so many fight videos on the internet? Huh? Why do you think people are promiscuous sexually? Why do you think people are promiscuous sexually? Why do you think people are so mean to each other? Why do you think people are so hurtful and mean to each other? Huh? Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. Why do you think this? Why do you think this? Because people don't talk about none of this stuff. Yeah, they're angry because of the hurt. People got all this anger, all this hurt, all this damage, but we don't talk about it. Men and women. Men and women. Excuse me. Men and women. Let's see if I can tilt this down some and pull it up. All right. We don't get to the root of the problems, these generational curses are going to keep getting passed down over drug abuse, sex abuse, violence, all kind of stuff is going to keep getting passed down because we not acknowledging the problem. We don't never talk about the issue. Huh? We don't never talk about the issue. We don't never get to the source of the problem. So if we don't get to the source of the problem, you cannot fix these problems. If we don't talk about these issues, you're never going to get to these. You're never going to get to the root of these problems. Thank you, Anastasia. If we don't get to the root, how are you going to fix the problem? It's just like surgery. If I was a doctor, he has to do surgery on you. And to get the cancer out, he's got to get to the root of the cancer. They have to get all the cancer out so the cancer won't keep coming back. That's why a lot of people need to get counseling. People need spiritual advisors. People need to talk about things that they've gone through. As a people, we don't talk. Everybody's embarrassed to talk about what they've been through. Everybody's embarrassed. Everybody's scared to open up. Everybody's scared to tell people what really bothers them. Everybody's scared to tell people what happened to them when they were little. Everybody's scared to talk about their traumas instead of just being an open book and say, look, this is what I went through. It's hurtful. It's hurtful. It makes me upset. I don't like talking about it. It's painful. But I got to talk about this because if I don't get some counseling, if I don't get some help, somebody else is going to get hurt. And listen, sometimes hurt people psychologically. Sometimes they do it and not even aware of what they're doing sometimes. Sometimes they're not aware of it. And then you got some people, because they were hurt, they look to hurt other people on purpose. Some people want everybody else to feel the pain that they felt, like Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey want every man to feel the pain that she felt from being a little girl getting molested by her mother, allowing her to be sexually abused from the ages of 9 to 14. Oprah never dealt with that. So now every man that she see, she goes back to when she was between the ages of 9 and 14, and every man's going to pay for what Oprah went through. Every black man's going to pay for what Oprah went through because she ain't dealt with her own sexual abuse from the ages of 9 and 14. So all black men are bad and all black men are going to pay, and any black man that gets accused, I'm coming after you. She got trauma that she ain't dealt with. Like I said, we all do. We all have traumas we ain't dealt with. So if we want to make the world a better place and we want to be better people, we got to deal with our pains and our hurts. We got to deal with our own pains and our own hurts. Exactly, Deuce. That's deep, Deuce. That's deep, ain't it? R. Kelly been having sex since he was like 5, 6, and 7. That Deuce, that's deep what you just said. That's deep. Can you imagine a young boy eating vagina at the age of 6, 7 years old? Can you imagine a little boy and a grown woman is grabbing your head and making you eat her out at the age of 6 and 7? His own brother testified to it. R. Kelly's own brother said R. Kelly don't like to talk about that. Can you imagine? Why do you think his music is over-sexualized? His mom was too. That's deep, man. See, that's what I'm saying, Deuce. Generational curses. His mother was molested, and that same spirit was passed down in the family. R. Kelly gets molested, and R. Kelly grows up. He does the same thing. Do y'all see what I'm talking about? His mom got molested. R. Kelly gets molested, and then he's out here doing this stuff to these girls and these women. Do y'all see? That's what I'm talking about. Do y'all see what I'm talking about? Because that spirit is passed down in the family. That curse is passed down in the family. Do you ever read the Bible about generational curses? The Word of God talks about breaking generational curses. The Word of God talks about breaking generational curses. The grandfather did it to the mama. The mama's daughter did it to the brother. The brother grow up and do it to another young female. It's sad, man. Exactly, Deuce. It's really sad, bro. It's really sad. Like I said, things gonna change, bro. If people talking about they want change, People talking about they want change. We got to talk about where these problems originating from. Where these problems originating from. And I'm going to say this again. I ain't defending nobody. I'm not defending anybody. I'm not defending R. Kelly. I'm not defending the people that work for him. I'm not even defending the women who stayed around and let this man do this to them. I have a bigger message and a bigger picture. We got to understand to acknowledge the root of the problem. Deal with your childhood demons. Deal with your demons. Deal with your trauma. Because if you don't deal with your demons and your trauma, you're going to pass that same spirit down in your family to somebody else. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If you want to help, if we talking about we want to make a change and you want to help people, we got to talk about this. And if this was a little white boy, what they would have said if this was a little white boy? If a little white boy was molested when he was little, when he grew up being a sexual deviant, what would the court say? Oh, well, every time a white boy commits a murder, a death, abuse, molestation, what happens to the white boy? He always gets a smack on the wrist because something he went through when he was little. When it comes to a white boy, they smack white men on the wrist, white boys on the wrist all the time. Is that a fact? But when we talk about the stuff R. Kelly went through, we don't want to talk about his traumas and what he went through. We just want to talk about what he did. But we're not going to talk about what led up to what he did. We don't want to talk about what led up to what he did. But if it was a white boy, they would have said, well, when he was little, something happened to him when he was little. I looked on the news and I've seen men get off for I've seen white men get off for statutory rape. It was another guy that only got probation for statutory rape. Statutory rape. And I ain't just talking, it ain't just celebrities. I'm not talking about just celebrities. I know white men get off with statutory rape and nobody talks about it. Get probation. Probation. And that's it. And the black dude do it, and he do it, oh, well, he was little because he raped a girl because he was raped. That's what they use in court. Well, Your Honor, he had a bad life, and he had a bad life, and, there you have it. Oh, Lizzie's leaving. Bye, Lizzie. No jail time. Yes, I've seen no jail time because something happened to him when he was little. But because it's a black man, we don't want to talk about their problems. We don't want to help the problems and the issues the black men go through. We don't want to talk about the traumas and the sexual abuse men go through. How come we don't talk about the sexual abuse that men go through? There's a lot of men who've been sexually abused by other men. R. Kelly said he wasn't just molested by his sister. R. Kelly said another man in the neighborhood was molesting him. And he confided into his exes. I'm going to say that again. Not only did his sister molest him, R. Kelly confided in his exes that a man in the community was also molesting him. So he's being molested by multiple people. I know y'all saw the last video I posted. He confided in his exes. He told them, yes, well, a man also was sexually abusing me when I was little. And who knows if it's more people, if it's just his sister and the man in the neighborhood. Suppose it was somebody else. We don't want to talk about that, though. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. We don't want to talk about that, though. We don't want to talk about these generational curses. We don't want to talk about that. Yeah, watch the video about R. Kelly's ex, how he confessed to his ex. And the crazy part about it is, true, exactly, Lisa Mosley. It's true. True. And that's not even his fault. Being molested by another man doesn't make you gay. That wasn't his fault. Anyway, we don't want to talk about that. About young men who get sexually abused. We don't want to talk about that stuff, though. Well, we never discuss men who get. How can we never discuss men who are sexually abused? We never talk about that. That's a topic never talked about. Hello, somebody. The MeToo movement. How come the MeToo movement is not for men who get sexually abused? I thought the MeToo movement is supposed to be for everybody who gets sexually abused. How come it's just for women? How come the Me Too movement is just for women? How come you got men who get sexually abused and sexually targeted? How come? How come? I don't understand why the Me Too movement, it should be for all sexual assault victims, not just women. Because not just women have been sexually abused. Hello, somebody. Not just women have been sexually abused. Men have too. It's just for women. What about the men who have been? Because they don't care about the men. And that's the point I'm making. Society doesn't care about the things men go through. They don't care. Society don't care about what men go. That's why we never talk about the stuff men go through. Do you notice society never talks about things that men go through? It's always about what women go through. It needs to be more balanced. But Don Ross, true, but the point I'm making is we're told not to talk about it. And when we try to talk about it, they say that we need to shut up. We being soft. When men try to discuss or cry out for help, they say we soft. Oh, nigga, shut up and get over it. Oh, nigga, shut up, get over it, nigga. Oh, man, people don't look at the media. Look at the social media. It's always about women all the time. It needs to be more balanced. That's all I'm saying. It needs to be more balanced. And that's the problem, Leslie, internalizing the trauma. Do you know how many men internalize that trauma? Do you know how many men internalize their trauma because they don't deal with it? Because they don't deal with it. But we don't want to talk about the stuff men go through because men are supposed to be tough. And, nigga, you can handle it. So what, nigga, that's the past. Oh, dude, that's the past. Man, get out of here with that. Exactly, Anastasia. I'm making a lot of sense. They don't like me, but they know I'm making a lot of sense. They don't like my lives. They don't like me. They make videos slandering me, but they cannot say Zillionaire lied about anything he talks about. They talk junk about me, but they cannot say where I lied about anything. Only thing they can do is try to twist my words because they know I'm speaking the truth. And half these YouTubers don't want to make a difference in our society anyway. Half these YouTubers just want views and this. They don't care. They don't care. They don't actually give you a message. If you notice, it's very few YouTubers that give you a message. A lot of them just talk. I have a passionate message in everything I talk about. And I'm not saying nobody else has a message. No, that's not what I'm saying. It's a handful of YouTubers that have a message. A handful. Everybody else just get mad at you because you got views and you got a platform. So I'm going to try to take down your platform and I'm going to try to destroy you and I'm going to talk about you because I don't like that your platform is bigger than mine. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Like, come on, man. And as I talk right now, is people posting ignorant stuff on my other. People are commenting ignorant stuff on my other videos. As we speak right now, people are commenting ignorant stuff. It's sad. Like people are really sad, and we wonder what's wrong with this world. We wonder what's wrong with this world. People always want to talk about how this world is, but nobody wants to change though. Nobody wants to change, but we always talk about, oh, this world is so messed up. Oh, this and that. Oh, but people still get off on doing sick stuff to other people. I tell you, they have nothing else better to do. And then people get mad. Some people just have nothing to offer the world. Nothing. Some people have nothing to offer the world. That's what it is. They mad because I have a lot to offer. God has blessed me with a lot to offer people. They cannot stand it. That's why I'm sitting here getting alerts to people just commenting crazy stuff on my channel. Like, what the heck, bro? Crazy, man. As I talk right now, people are just commenting ignorant stuff. I gotta block people out of that. It's sad. People have nothing to offer the world. Some people all they do is troll other people. They have nothing to offer. Nothing. Nothing to offer the world, bro. How do you get behind? How is your mission in life is to get behind a computer and troll people? How is that your mission? Like, that's really sad. Sad. I mean, I don't understand people. Excuse me for a minute. Like, you have nothing to offer but to get on, to hide behind a computer and try to slander somebody. That's how I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. That's how I know I'm on the right path. The more people slander me, I know I'm doing the right thing. But anyway, sad. But I just want to make these key points. I'm watching y'all on one about the Kanika Jenkins yeah, Ellsworth. I mean, they don't talk about MTV making billions of dollars off Kanika, but they'll talk about me talking about Kanika. But they won't talk about MTV making millions off of that. But the stuff I expose in her case is better than MTV and anybody else just about on YouTube. The stuff that I expose in her case is better than anybody on YouTube and just about an MTV. But they'll get mad at me on my channel because I was talking about her. It's just crazy, man. You see what I'm talking? You see misunderstand. You see never understand. You see how some people have nothing else better to do but to slander me. You see this lady, she made her way into my life. Never underestimate me. Right. Like nobody ever gets wrongfully convicted. Nobody gets falsely accused. And let me ask y'all a question. Nobody ever gets falsely accused or wrongfully convicted, do they? Nobody ever gets wrong. Nobody does, right? Every man that gets accused and goes to jail is guilty. Right. Everybody in jail is guilty right now for what they've been accused of. And she made her way in my life just to say that, just to slander me. She has nothing better to do. Miss never underestimated me. Y'all see what she posted in my live, right? She has nothing else better to do but come in here and try to assassinate my character because of what I was falsely accused of and wrongfully convicted of. So she comes in my life just to persecute me because she has nothing else better to do. Just want to come in my life because they're sending people my way because they're jealous of my platform and because I'm doing what's right. Because I'm doing what's right, they're mad, and because they're sending these other punk channels are sending their trolls my way. Let's keep bringing up his false accusations, his wrongful convictions that happened almost 20 years ago. Happened almost 20 years ago, I got accused of that crap. And they still want to keep talking about it. They still want to come in my live and keep bringing them up my wrongful conviction. They just want to, every live, they want to keep saying it over and over and over again. Sad, like you're really sad. They just gonna keep talking about it. They're just gonna keep saying it. Like, I never run from that. I told y'all what happened to me. I told y'all the truth. I have nothing to hide at all. Nothing to hide. So they think that I'm gonna run and hide because I was falsely accused and wrongfully convicted. So I'm just gonna run and hide from this. So you're gonna keep talking about that. They're gonna make it they're gonna every day they're gonna make it their mission to come at me. Thank you, Anastasia. So they're going, and I woke up this morning, there was more ignorant videos slandering me. They have nothing, all this stuff going on in the world, but they want to keep slandering me. Look at her. Look. She's going to tell. Listen. Look at her. She has nothing else better to do. Yeah, she calls me a liar because she was there and saw me do it. Yeah. I wasn't falsely accused and wrongfully convicted. Yeah, you were there. Yeah, you were there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you were also there when the mother cried and apologized to me for lying. Okay? You were also there when my so-called friend cried and said, "I'm sorry, David. I'm sorry we did this to you." You were there. That's why, right? "I'm sorry I lied on you. I'm sorry this happened." But you were there, right? Misunderestimate me, saints. You were there, right? Got you. Got you. You see, she keeps talking. You see her? Because she was there, you know? She was there. That's why. I'm surprised y'all ain't blocked her yet, Melissa. I'm surprised y'all let her talk. And that's why one of my biggest topics is men who get wrongfully accused. That's why I have that one as one of my topics. That's another topic we don't talk about. Men who get falsely accused and wrongfully convicted. We don't talk about that. We never talk about all the innocent men that go to jail. We never talk about the men that get lied on. He hit me. He raped me. He did something to my kids. The number three things that always get men accused or locked up. He hit me. He raped me. He did something to my kids. Man go to jail like that and have something on his record because a woman could just say anything, right? And a man could go to jail. And now it's on his record. Now people are going to come in my live and slander me. I'm surprised you ain't blocked her, Melissa. I'm surprised you let her talk that long. What are you talking about? Listen, don't get yourself set up. What are you talking about? I'm just addressing it, Nanette. I know she's the devil. I know the woman's the devil. I just want to address it. I want to address it. Okay, that's it. I just want to show y'all to make a point how they have nothing to offer the world. And because I have a lot of good content on my channel and I bring good content, they want to slander me because they don't like my content. Some of these other chunk punk YouTubers sent her my way. These other YouTubers that don't like me and make videos about me, these other punks, they sent her this way. So no, I'm not falling into her trap. I'm addressing it. That's it. I'm just addressing it. Since everybody want to keep talking about it, I'm just addressing it. That's it. But anyway, like I said, we don't talk about the stuff men go through. And yes, I have a lot of anger from what I went through of being falsely accused. Yes. Yes. I have a lot of anger. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say I don't have any anger. Yes. I sat in prison for something I did not do. Okay. And then I have YouTubers who are jealous of my platform and they want to come and slander me. He hit me. He did something to my kids. He raped me. And a man's going straight to jail. Now, getting back to what I was saying, I just want to address that for a minute. Some of these people have nothing to offer the world. These people don't want to make a difference in the world, and they're mad because Zillionaire has a lot to offer. See, when God has blessed me with a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, and they don't like that. They don't like that God has blessed me with a lot of wisdom, and they don't like that I research, that I study, that I actually have a heart for people. I actually have a heart for people. They don't like that. I actually have a message. They don't have a message. They don't have a message. They don't have one. All they want, their main goal is views. That's it. And they wonder why their channel isn't growing. Let me say, somebody in your old neighborhood was sentenced to jail for the same thing and finally got out because the truth came out. Yeah, it happens. Men sit in jail for stuff they didn't do for years. And, But see, maybe if they did some research and some study and really put in some work, maybe they'll have some good content. maybe these other YouTubers will have some good content. Thank you, Navi. Exactly, and that's the point. That's the point, Leslie. I'm taking my pain and my suffering, and I'm channeling it in a good way. Oh, I believe it. Men sit in jail for years. But they have nothing to offer. And I'm talking about these other YouTubers. Maybe if y'all studied and researched, maybe y'all have some good content. Maybe if y'all had a personal relationship with God and stop being so jealous and envious, maybe God will bless you with some wisdom and some knowledge and some insight. How about that, YouTubers that you're sending and the trolls you send my way? How about that? How about you get a personal walk with God and ask God to give you some insight, and maybe God will bless your channel. Maybe he'll bless your channel. Maybe God will bless your channel instead of being so jealous of the next man's channel and trying to slander him and in hopes to bring him down, which is not going to work because no weapon formed against me is going to prosper. So whatever y'all trying to do is not going to work. So maybe ask God to bless your channel instead of being jealous of the next man. How about that? That's why I don't trust half of these Negroes. They always want to talk about we need to come together. We need to come together. We need to come together. How are we going to come together? But every time you feel like a man is up here, y'all want to knock him down. Hello, somebody. People always talk about, like, I don't understand it. She said, I'm a human, not this man. He went through the biggest. Yes, Nick, you don't know the nightmare. Sitting in prison for something you didn't do is a nightmare, bro. I had to pray every night. And I had the word of God because there's a lot of men in the Bible who went to jail for stuff they didn't do. So the word of God kind of kept me while I was in there. Yes, your people know how honest I am, and they don't like my honesty and my realness. Thank you. They don't like my honesty. I have nothing to hide. I don't put on an act for nobody. I don't put on an act. I'm me all the time. Yes, they talking about coming together, but as soon as you get up here, as soon as they feel you up here, they want to knock you down. But they say come together though. People say we need to come together. We need to come together. But soon they think you up here, what are they trying to do to you? And then the next man, what do they try to do? They attack you. They attack you every time. And then this happened, your own people. Yes, Navi. Yes. So all my suffering, my testimony is for other people. My testimony is for other people. Well, Anastasia, lie detectors are not admissible in court. So you have Anastasia, you have murderers. Do you know you have murderers that pass lie detector tests, Anastasia? Do you know that you have murderers that pass lie detector tests? That's why they don't use them in court. You have people who are good liars. And do you know you have had people who were innocent and because they were nervous, they failed the test? I hope y'all know that, right? You have murderers who pass lie detector tests. That's why they don't use them in court. Some people are good liars. And then you have some people who are nervous or whatever, or they're emotionally stressed out and they're innocent, but they didn't pass it and you find out they were innocent. Yeah, Anastasia. But anyway, I just wanted to make you aware of that. But you were drug dealers and became caught and they were good. Yeah, thank you. So, like I say, man, we just need to fix these generational curses in our society, man. If we want to make the world a better place, man, exactly, Miss Kell. They don't want you to do good, just not better than them. What kind of crap is that? Because listen, that's a crazy saying, but it's the truth. They want you to do good, but not better than them. So this is sad. Just like crabs in the barrel. If the crab gets to the top of the barrel, he can pull everybody up out of the barrel. Am I right? The one that's at the top of the barrel can help pull the rest of the crabs out the barrel. But for some reason, the crabs that are in the barrel end up pulling the person that's at the top of the barrel back down. So then all of them die in that barrel. So if I'm at a certain place, I can pull you up, homeboy, homegirl. I can help pull you up. Why are you trying to knock me down? Huh? If I could pull you up and pull you out, why are you trying to knock me down? I don't understand it. I thought we were supposed to be helpers of one another. Huh? Like, I don't get it. But see, that's one of many problems in our community, in our society, man. It's sad. It really is sad. Yes, Nana, your own people. Yes, because this Negro's on here talking mad junk about me. They wouldn't say it to my face though, but they're keyboard gangsters, Keyboard gangsters. You said crabs are bottom feeders. I hear you. I hear you, District of Columbia. Never say it to my face. Internet thugs. Yes, this is just the evil world. And so, like I say, man, things ain't gonna never change, man. Things, if people don't change, this world ain't gonna change. It's just not gonna change, bro. It's just not gonna change. Straight up, things ain't gonna change. But I'm gonna keep giving my message out there. You know, Will T.I. and you be linking up back up, man. That video was dope. Oh, you went and watched the video and the movie me and T.I. was in. You know, it's put it like this. You never know. You might see me and him do something else in the future. I enjoyed working with T.I. T.I.'s a cool dude, man. He's cool, down to earth. And when we first did the fight scene, I jacked T.I. up, and T.I. was like, "Man, why you grab me so hard?" And everybody started laughing because I'm a strong dude. So when I grabbed T.I. was like, "Yo, man." T.I. was like, "Yo, man, yo," and everybody started laughing. I gripped him up pretty hard. But he was like, "Yo, you know, you could grab me firm, not that hard." I said, "Okay, my fault." So when I grabbed T.I., we did the fight scene or whatever. And you know, and I did the BET movie, and I did the music video with him. But yeah, we might do something else in the future. But anyway, with her shoulder, I'll go. You said your girl Melissa. Well, your girlfriend's built like a baby linebacker, so hey. Melissa, your girlfriend's built like a baby linebacker, so there you have it. Your girlfriend's built like a linebacker in the women's football league. She could play linebacker. I don't know if you ever watched the females play football, and she could play a linebacker. I tell you, I know you go flying. She hit you. Oh man. So I hope y'all understand the point I was making tonight. You know, these generational curses need to stop, and people need to deal with their demons. If you don't deal with your demons and your trauma, you're going to pass down those demons and those traumas onto somebody else. And that's my point of the video. If you don't deal with your childhood traumas, your life traumas, you know, if you don't deal with them, you're going to end up hurting other people. So we all got some type of trauma that we need to address or deal with. Because if we don't deal with these traumas, we're going to hurt other people. And that was the point of the video. And it wasn't me defending anybody in this video. Yes, unresolved issues. Yes, you can pass that on to somebody else. Exactly. She said lacrosse, not rugby. Melissa, you over there in Canada, ain't you? You was doing, wow, that's deep, Nick. Right, Nick, you were because you were sexually abused, Nick. You got on drugs to help numb the pain or make you forget about what you went. And that's why I was on drugs heavy, man. I was smoking angel dust, weed, popping Xanaxes because I had so much pain and so much trauma as a child. And you know, with so much pain growing up in Philly that I got high like that too to try to heal the pain. And I never dealt with that trauma. So when I got on the streets of Philly, I was very violent because I grew up in a violent environment. So I became very violent and I was high. And, you know, that's that violent spirit, man. It was just, you know, yeah, you know, thank God it was shit. But it came back to me when I was, wow. That's deep, Nick. That's deep, man. That's deep. You say you were abused by your maid? Wow. Wow. See, we don't never hear these stories. Wow. Wow. And you didn't trust people, and I was very violent as well. I would abuse drugs and call, wow. That's heavy, bruh. That's deep, bruh. I feel your pain, man. Man said he was, wow. He said he was, Nick, is that a female, a man, or a woman? I can't really see your thing. Nick, you're a man, right? I don't want to misquote you, but says she was abused. He was abused. By the maid when he was 4. That's deep. Oh, okay. That's deep, bro. But see, like I said, we don't talk about said female, she was 32. Wow. See, we don't talk about the stuff men go through. I agree with that, Nicole, to a certain extent. Some people need help. I think we need more preventive medicine. Um, like I say, we need more preventive medicine in our society. Like we need to talk about these traumas and these hurts and these pains. I think if people get counseling and stuff like that, it could stop a lot of crime before it happens. Because, like I say, it was, things lead up to some things lead up. What R. Kelly did, and I'm not justifying, I'm not justified, and I'm not saying I'm not giving him a pass. I'm saying what led up to what he did is because he didn't get any help. So if he would have got some help before all that led up to that, he wouldn't have done what he's done. If he wouldn't have got help earlier, if he would have dealt with some of his traumas. But man, Nick, that's a story, man. That's a story you probably need to tell people. Uh, yeah, Nick. Through prayer and all that, God can heal the. Let me tell you something. I'm speaking from experience. God can heal your most deepest, darkest pains. God can heal the most deepest hurts, the most hurtful things you've ever experienced in your life. God can heal that. People won't do it for you. Drugs won't do it for you. Sex won't do it. Money won't do it. Only God can heal that pain in your soul, in your heart, man. And I'm just speaking from my experience because I've been through a lot of hell growing up in Philly and in my life. The stuff I've been through, boy, y'all wouldn't believe the things that I suffered, man. Not just being falsely accused and thrown in prison. Not just that. I've been through a lot of things through my childhood up to manhood. And I thank God that I'm still here, that I could be a testimony and I could give my testimony to people. Um, and we use that pain to help other people. Use your pain. And see, that's the problem. Use your pain to help other people. Don't use your pain to hurt other people. Hello, somebody. That's a new quote. Use your pain to help other people. Don't use your pain to hurt other people. I think I'm going to get a shirt. I think I'm going to get some shirts like that. Use your pain to help other people. Don't use your pain to hurt other people. Exactly, Miss Kells. You never know what people have gone through or what they go through. But the problem is people don't use their pain to help other people. Too many people use their pain to hurt other people. Leslie, some people, yeah, because, a lot of times, Leslie, people be in denial. You said it takes a long time to acknowledge being a victim. Yes, because a lot of times people be in denial. And denial is a silent killer. Oh, man. Denial is a silent killer. Let me tell you. Denial is a silent killer. That denial is a silent killer internally. And a lot of people just be in denial. They don't want to address it. And that's the problem, Yeah, no, he didn't get help, It's sad that he didn't get help. It's sad that the abused become the abusers. He could have got help. He had a lot of times to get help, but he didn't. And nobody helped him. So because he didn't get help and he knew he had a problem, now he got to suffer the consequences of the problem. Um, use your pain to help other people. Don't use your pain to hurt other people. That's Zillionaire, the philosopher. Zillionaire's a philosopher too. I should add that to my checklist. The philanthropist, I'm gonna add that to my checklist. Oh man. Use your pain to help other people. Don't use your pain to hurt other people. That's true, Deuce Mom. I look at both sides. I think he knew, and I think, listen, Deuce Mom, I think he knew he needed help. And I think he knew and he didn't know. I think part of it, he knew he had a little problem, but then the other half of it, he felt like it was normal. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I grew up in an environment of drugs, violence, and all kind of stuff. I thought selling drugs, fighting, and all that stuff, I thought that was normal. I thought that was normal till it came to a place in my spirit. I said, hold up, this is not right. This is not normal. Sometimes a person, if you grow up in an environment of abuse, dysfunction, drugs, you think that that's life. You think that that's normal. So the way R. Kelly was treated, he probably felt like, hey, this is just how things are. He's being molested by different people, men and women. He was molested by a man and a woman. So he figured maybe this is normal. So he grew up thinking that behavior is normal. Sometimes you grow up in an environment, you think behaviors are normal when they're not. So I believe he knew, but he didn't know. You see what I'm saying? He knew, but he didn't really know. He might have knew what he was doing was wrong, but he thought it was normal behavior because you grew up in an environment. I thought drugs, guns, and violence, I thought that was normal behavior, but it's not normal behavior. Okay? It's not, but you think it is because everything around you is what it is. So you grow up with seeing this stuff. You think this stuff is, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this is life. This is how life's supposed to be. And it's not. So like I say, he knew, but he didn't know. You said, hey, well, Nick, if you turn it into comedy, that's cool too. Hey, I mean, hey, sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying, Nick. Sometimes I laugh at some stuff that make you cry, man. But sometimes you gotta use. But you know what? That's why I say people who are comedians, they say that have some of the most pain. Sometimes laughter is a form of healing. Sometimes you have to laugh because sometimes the pain is so bad that you gotta laugh it off. Like sometimes the pain is too much. So whatever helps you heal, my brother, whatever helps you heal, laughter, do it. Do it. At least that's a positive way to channel the pain and the trauma. See, we gotta find positive ways to channel our pain and our traumas. That's what we gotta do. Positive way. That's a positive way to channel your pain and your trauma. And if you, I'll talk about it. Okay. All right. Well, one day maybe we could do a call-in show, bro. Okay, bro. One day I'm gonna do a call-in show. One day we could do a call-in show, bro. Yeah, we could do because I think I want to hear what you've been through. Because we don't talk about the stuff men go through. And I think that, yeah, we could do a call-in show one day, man. Straight up. I know I got trust issues with women. Now see, this is another thing. Why I have people say, and people say, well, he don't like black women. He don't like black women. Well, black women have always done the most disgusting thing to me. Black women have lied on me, falsely accused me, thrown me in prison. Black women have been ungrateful and did me dirty. I have a sister one of my 4 sisters, she did me dirty. Like, the reason why I feel that way towards certain black women is because of the things black women have done to me. My trauma. He don't like black women. But listen to what the man been through with black women. They don't want to hear that part. They don't want to hear that part. They don't want to hear what I've been through, what black women have done to me. They just want to talk about what I say. Well, damn, maybe he got a point. Look at the stuff women put him through. Look at the stuff black women have put him through. They don't never say that. Oh, he don't like black women. Oh, he being disrespectful. But I'm talking about a problem and the things that some of these trifling women do. Some of these things that trifling women have done to me, and I've done nothing to them. Just because they're vindictive, evil, and controlling. Evil and controlling. Like, come on, man. Then I see people on my posts commenting, oh, he don't like black women. He don't like black, but they'll never take to think. Did I ever say it's all black women, Dawn Rose? Are you not listening to me, Dawn? Do I ever say all black women? Like, this is what pisses me off. They never listen. And this is what I say, women don't listen to what men go through. You see how you got defensive, Dawn? You see how you got defensive and said, but it's not all black women. Well, you shouldn't even have gotten defensive. You should have just listened to where I'm coming from. And that's what I'm talking about. And this is why black men don't talk about what they go through, because nobody listens to us. Nobody listens to us. Nobody does. As soon as we talk, people get defensive. As soon as we talk, people get defensive. Why would she say that? Not all black. Did I say all black women? I said that women come at me and say, oh, he don't like black women. All I do is talk about the stuff black women have put me through. That's it. That's it. People don't sit there and think, well, you know what? That is messed up. That's messed up with black. I ain't heard one person say this yet. That's messed up what black women put him through. You're not going to hear that. But if a woman was on here telling you what men did to them, oh, F them niggas, oh, bunk them niggas. I know, man, that's how men are. Bunk them niggas. I'm telling you, if a woman tell you what men did to her, everybody be in here praising her. But as soon as a man talk about what black women have done to him, people start saying, oh. Come on, man. That's why I say it's a double standard. Women don't care about the stuff black men go through. They don't care about what men go through. And that proves my point. I mean, it's all good, but I'm just saying, like, that was unnecessary to say. It is no balance, man. Nobody listens to black men. Nobody does. Nobody listens, man. Nobody. And when black men need a woman to listen, when a black man needs a woman to listen to him, she don't listen. She tell him how he should feel. You know how many women I talk to, they try to tell me how I should feel about the things I've gone through. They try to tell a man how to feel. I'm telling you what I've been through, my hurts, my pain, what I've been through, and a woman will still tell you, well, you shouldn't feel like that. What? Tell a woman she shouldn't feel like that. But still, I mean, okay, then if she came in, why is she commenting then? If you come into the show, why are you commenting? If you don't know what's going on, don't come into the show and comment until you hear the whole context of what this show is about. I'm not going to come in nobody's live and comment if I don't know the context of what they're talking about. Okay? That's not wise to come in a person's live and not understand the context of what they're saying, and then you comment. Well, don't comment. If you didn't hear what's in context, don't comment. Make sure you hear what a person's saying, then comment. Okay? The proverb says a wise person listens, then they answer. Proverb says a wise person listens before they answer. Okay? You're supposed to listen first. Don't just hear a few words and then jump in. I'm not going to listen to a few words and then comment. Come on, man. Like come on. Come on, man. Like I say, man, nobody listens, and nobody wants to listen to black men. Nobody wants to listen to black men. And this is why I stick up for my good black brothers. This is why I stick up for my good black brothers, because nobody wants to listen to us. Nobody gives a shit. And it keeps proving my point. Nobody gives a shit. I'm trying to tell you something, but people try to tell you how you should feel and what you should say. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let a woman be in here and tell you the stuff she's been through. Let a woman go live. Let a woman go live and talk about the stuff she's been through. Let a woman come on her live. Let a woman. Everybody be praising her. I know men ain't shit. Men ain't nothing. He a dog. He ain't nothing. I know, girl, because the man I was with, everybody, but as soon as a man talk about the stuff he goes through with women, he can't talk about it. And that goes to prove what I'm saying. Anyway, man, I'm about to get off this live. Crazy, man. Crazy. I just don't understand that, man. I don't understand. And that's why I really want to end the live right now, because it's just like, that just proves my point. It kind of pissed me off, to be honest with you. I'm going to be real with you. It kind of pissed me off. If you knew how you're doing, but I'm about to get off the live, you could rewind the video. But once again, man, In order for stuff, Navi, it's all good. I'm just making my point. I'm just making my point, man. Like nobody gives a shit about what black men go through. That's just the point. Black men suffer in silence, and as soon as we express ourselves, we get attacked. Black men suffer in silence, and as soon as we express what we've suffered, what we've been through, and who did it to us, we get attacked. You're not supposed to feel like that. You're not supposed to feel like that. You don't like black women. You don't like black women. You know what? Dude, I just talk about what black women put me through. Is there something wrong with me talking about what black women put me through? I'm wrong, right? The stuff women did to me, I'm wrong for talking about it. I'm just trying to understand. I want some understanding. A man talking about what black women have done to him, which common sense would tell you, how can I talk about all black women? I haven't slept with all black women. I haven't been with all black women. I'm giving you my testimony of the stuff black women have done to me, lying on me, falsely accusing me, setting me up. Some of them have almost got me killed. Some of them have almost gotten me killed. I've sat in prison for stuff I didn't do because of a black woman. Okay? Some of them have gotten me killed. I had to fight niggas over females. I have a sister that did me dirty over a nigga. And the list goes on and on. I got homegirls that spit in my face. That spit in my face after I looked out for them. I have some women that did me dirty. But when I talk about that, it's a problem. And I'm just making a point to say that when men talk about their problems, nobody gives a shit to listen. That's the point I'm making. Or thank you for the love and support to people that do. But I just want to make a point. When black men talk about what they go through, nobody gives a shit to listen. That's true too, Leslie. I agree. And that's true. But listen, Leslie, even if he's talking calm, they still don't listen. If the black man's talking calm, they don't listen. Even if he's calm, they don't want to hear it. Man. So how can you help? Let me ask you a question, sisters. How can you have a healthy relationship with a man if you don't listen to how he feels and where he's coming from? Ladies, this is my question for the lady. How can you have a healthy relationship with a man if you don't listen to what he's been through, or you don't listen to what's going on with him? How can you have a healthy relationship with that man? How can you? If a man feel like you don't give a shit about how he feel, how you think he's gonna put his heart into you? Do you think a man, if he feel like you don't give a shit about how he feel, it's all about you, you think he's gonna pour his heart into you? You think y'all can have a healthy relationship if you don't give a shit about how he feel? It's all about you. And that's the point I'm making, Deuce. You think y'all can have a balanced relationship? Huh? Because it's all about just how you feel. That's it. I'm supposed to just attend to how you feel, and that's it. Not how I feel don't mean shit. Just about how you feel. You know what I mean? I've been with so many people like that. Oh, zillionaire, you're tough. You can handle it. And a lot of women don't even listen to what I be saying. They don't be giving a shit because they feel like I'm tough. Yes, I'm tough. So that means I'm not human. Because I'm tough, that means I'm not human. Yes, God made me tough. Yes, he did, because I've been through a lot of tough stuff. And I have thick skin, yes. But does that mean I'm human? Yes, I'm still human. I'm still human. Don't matter how tough I am. I'm still in flesh and blood. Come on, man. Come on. You can't have a healthy relationship with like that. And these relationships between men and women aren't healthy at all. That's why men and women can't have healthy relationships. I mean, if you like, if you're into, everybody like what they like on here, and I'm not knocking what you like, But I'm talking about relationship between men and women. That's why men and women can't have healthy relationships. This is why. This is one of the reasons why. Shelly, what are you talking about? See, here go another woman coming here twisting my words. Here we go again. How come every time a man expresses himself, women got to say, not all of us? Why is that? Can somebody please answer that for me? Can somebody please answer that for me? How come every time a man expresses how he feels, why does women have to say, not all of us? Why is that always the number one answer instead of just listening to what the brother's saying? When did I ever say all of us? Can somebody please tell me? Because they like to argue. Melissa, you might be right. Melissa, I ain't going to lie. Melissa, can I be honest with you, Melissa? You are the most honest female in my life. And I'm going to be real with you. Melissa, you and Lizzie and Navi are some of the most truthful women in my life. True that, I don't understand that. Thank you, Navi. Why do they keep saying that? Why do you have to say not all black women? Like, why do you have to say that, Shelly? Why do they have to say that? Like, I don't understand that. Why do they have to say? You're the third woman in my life to say that. I'm talking about the stuff black women have done to me, and you come in and say, not all of us. Why do you have to say that? I don't understand that. But if a woman was going live right now talking about men, everybody be agreeing with her. Thank you, Navi. Thank you. And yes, that's a fact. I'm very truthful and honest. All right, Carissa, get Carissa out of here. She's trolling, trying to be funny. Get Carissa out of my life. Get that idiot out of my life. She's trolling, trying to be funny. Lizzie, she fits in the category, huh? Lord have mercy. Let a man talk about the stuff black women put him through, and women want to argue with him. Let a woman talk about what the stuff men put her through, and everybody listens. Can somebody please answer that? A man talk about the stuff that women put him through, and women want to argue with him. But women talk about what men put them through, and everybody listens. Am I telling the truth? Have I lied? Have I just lied? When women talk about what men put them through, everybody listens. When a man talks about what women put him through, people attack him and tell him maybe he was his fault. It was something you did. Not all of us. We get attacked for expressing how we feel. Because wow, Navi, that's a fact. Because some women are bashers of men. Wow. Exactly, Melissa's always poor her. Right. A woman can even act and get attention. Shelly, whatever. Okay, got you. Whatever you say. Anyway. Right. And a woman can even act and still get attention. A woman could be acting and people will still listen to her and know that she's acting. Know that she's trying to get attention. Know that she's trying to get sympathy. And they'll still listen to her. Let a man talk about what he's been through. Well, Meg, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? What? I'm telling you this bitch was evil as hell, and this bitch did this to me, and you keep trying to flip it on me, and you keep saying it's like, that's why we got so many emotionally unhealthy men. Women say, I want a man to be sensitive to how I feel. Are you sensitive to how he feels? Hello, somebody. I don't care how tough that man is. That man got emotions. And a man could shut down like that. Me, I'm the king of shutting down. I'll shut down on a woman like this. I'll shut down on you. Especially when I feel like you ain't listening to what I'm saying. I'm quiet. I had one female, she never listened to what I was saying to her. Never. So I stopped talking. I let her do all the talking. Then she got mad at me because I got quiet. I said, hold on, when I talk, you don't listen, right? When I talk, you argue with me. When I talk, you want to fight. Now that I'm quiet, you mad. Which one? What do you want? Which one do you want? She want me to listen to her all the time. As soon as I talk, it's an argument. Soon as I try to express myself, it's a misunderstanding. As soon as I talk, she don't want to hear shit I got to say. She don't want to hear nothing I have to say. So I get quiet and she get mad. But when I was talking, you wasn't listening to me. You weren't listening to me, sweetheart, when I was talking. So I'm going to be quiet now. Because if I feel like you ain't listening, why am I going to keep talking? Reveal what they're going through. But that's the point I'm making, Lizzie. It's like a man ain't supposed to express himself. So if a man is weak for expressing himself, that means he keeps everything bottled up. And when a man keeps everything bottled up, what happens? If a man is viewed for being weak for expressing himself, so when he bottles everything up, what do you think happens? There you go, Melissa. There you go. Okay, we're weak for expressing how we feel about a situation. So, okay, I'm weak, so I'm going to be quiet now. So I'm just going to hold everything in, and I'm going to let you talk. We're just going to deal with your feelings and not mine. Yes, it's going to be an ugly explosion. An ugly explosion. That's true, Tierra. And that's why I put my story in my book. Whoever, y'all should buy my book, Hood to Hollywood. My entire life story's in that book. Now, if YouTubers really want something to talk about, they could buy my book. Because there's a lot of stuff they could use against me in my book. If YouTubers really want to talk about me, they could buy my book, Hood to Hollywood. I put everything in there. My life is like an open book. So YouTubers, the jealous YouTubers is watching, y'all buy my book, y'all can really make videos about me. Y'all can really make videos about me. Download the book, Hood to Hollywood. Everything's in there. Everything from my childhood to my teenage years to everything. Being in prison, all that stuff. Thank you, Lizzie. Lizzie said, we're all human. We're not fucking aliens or robots. Exactly. But Lizzie, a lot of times because a man is tough, they almost try to act like he's not human though. Because I'm tough, sometimes people treat me like, oh, he could take it. Oh, he all right, he tough. Thank you, Navi. Oh, he tough, he could take it. Oh, he all right. Oh, you know what I'm saying? That's how people look at me. And that's how they look at a lot of men. Oh, he a man, he. Yes, we're tough, we could take stuff, but we're fucking human, like Lizzie said. Like Lizzie said, we're all fucking human. It doesn't matter who's tough or who's not. Rough or not, still human. Exactly, Lizzie. Still fucking human. I don't care how tough I am. I'm still human. Yes, Nick, I like being an open book. I like being transparent. I'm a transparent person. I want you to know exactly who I am. I want you to know exactly who Zillionaire is. My flaws and all. I want you to see who I am. Transparency is everything. I have nothing to hide. I'm me. Yes, I do, Crystal. Thank you. I'm me. I have nothing to hide. I'm an open book. I tell my story because maybe it'll help somebody else. Or maybe, people will listen. But men and women, people, and just people in general, man, we need to listen to each other, period. I mean, people just need to listen to each other, And a lot of you women need to listen to men a little more. Exactly, Navi. We all need to listen to each other. But some women out here need to listen to their men in their family or your boyfriend. Some people need to listen to men. Y'all need to listen to men a little more too. Because a man is shut down on you. If he feel like he's not being listened to, if a man feel like he's not being appreciated, if he feel like you're not listening to him, a man will shut down on you. Shelly, what are you talking about? Shelly, I have no idea. What is Shelly? Somebody please tell me what Shelly's talking about. What is Shelly talking about, y'all? Could somebody please tell me? How does she make this about her? Hold on, y'all. Somebody please tell me, what is Shelly talking about? Bye, you can block me. I'm out of here. I considered you a friend. What is she talking about? This is the stuff this is what I'm talking about. What is she talking about? This is the stuff I'm saying, y'all. What is that about? Shelly, I don't know what your problem is, but if you want to leave, you can. I'm not going to stop you from leaving. I don't know what you're listening to. I don't know what you're talking about. But if you don't want to listen, if you don't, everybody's in here listening. So I don't know what your issue is. But if you want to leave, you can leave. I'm not stopping you. You're free to leave. God gave us a free will, Shelly. Now, I don't know what that was about. Now I feel like she attacking me. You see what I'm saying? What is that about? What, is she guilty of something? Why did she just do that? I'm out of here. You can block me. What is she talking about? She wanted to spotlight Miss Kelly. That didn't even make sense. Sometimes God weaves out people. Yeah, you're right. That didn't even make sense. She guilt tripping you. What did she got in her feelings? She must have had to. I'm out of here. You can block me. What is she talking about? Leave, bye, sweetheart. Leave. I don't know whatever your problem is, go. Because if you're not listening to what we're talking about, if you're not listening to what I'm saying, yes, please leave. Please go. Yes. But Leslie, what is she getting her feelings about? She got her feelings about what? That's what I'm not understanding. What? Why was she getting her feelings? I'm confused. That's crazy. That didn't make sense at all. Let me see. He said, love me, hear you at the same time. Best company's doing their miserable and lean on you both grateful, hatefully. That's crazy, Mercy, but you're right. It's her time of the month. But that's what I'm saying. Don't attack me. Why is she coming at me like that? Did I say anything to that woman? I said, I don't even know what she's talking about. I'm talking about the stuff I've been through with women. I'm talking about the stuff I've been through with women, and she goes off. I don't know. Go get your head checked. I don't go. Please get out of my life. Please go. Leave. Yeah, dismiss yourself. Lord have mercy. That was crazy. Oh, that, you know what, Navi? Whew, that's deep. I'm glad. I swear to God, I like Navi, Melissa, and Lizzie. Boy, y'all be on point. Y'all really be on point. Navi said you broke something down. She didn't like it. Wow, I hit a nerve. That's exactly what it is. Crystal said I hit a nerve. Wow. That's what it was. Because I'm like, what is she talking about? She internalized my conversation. Wow. Because I didn't get that. Like, what? I'm talking about my problems. Why is she getting offended and I'm talking about my problems? I'm confused. And this is what I'm talking about. How some women make it about them. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about my problems. I'm opening up with my woman problems to y'all. Tonight, for some reason, I'm being an open book. And I'm opening up my women problems and the stuff that women have hurt me with. And she made it about her. So what I was talking about, she could care less. So yeah, she could leave. She probably got mad at that because I said some women don't care about what men go through. She probably just one of those women that don't care about what you go through. That's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah, she just Melissa, there you go. She proved my point. She proved my point. That's bad. We know I'm unselfish. Right, people, that was very, very selfish. Like, what is she talking about? I'm talking about what I've been through, and she snaps and made it about her. This is what I'm talking about. No balance between men and women. There's no balance. There's no balance. That's why we have all these unhealthy relationships between men and women. This is why men and women can't get along. This is why men and women can't get along. It's no balance. It's no balance, man. It's one-sided. It's too one-sided, man. In a one-sided relationship, somebody's going to be miserable. In a one-sided relationship, somebody's going to be miserable. Melissa, you crazy. Right, she knows she wasn't listening. That's why men and women cannot get along in relationships. It's too one-sided. It's too one-sided, man. Jesus Christ. I'm out of here. You can block me. Block yourself. How about that, Shelly? Block yourself. She can block herself. She told me to block her. Well, I'm going to block you for block yourself. Ever since the Me Too, I have stayed to myself because it's a bad time for straight dudes today. Nick, Nick, if that ain't the truth, my brother, Nick said, ever since the Me Too movement, I stayed to myself because it's a bad time for straight dudes today. If you ain't told the truth, I don't know who did. Man, that's the truth. She had to tell everyone. I know, Melissa. Why didn't she just leave? Exactly. You can block me. Block yourself. Block yourself. Oh, yeah, man. Straight men, we have it hard. It's almost, Nick, it's almost like we need to carry a sign to say straight rights. Nick, it's like we need a sign to say straight men. We need to fight for our rights again because they're trying to emasculate us. This is October. You got a friend in jail for what? Oh, wow. We need a sign that says fighting for straight rights because they're emasculating the hell out of us. Man, I tell you, boy, endangered species. Oh, yeah, we got to have consent forms. Yes. If you're going to have sex today, you better have a chick sign or you better film her, Nick, or you better get her on video, say, we're about to have consensual sex. And she got to say, yes. Yes, I'm going to videotape her. So here you go. Well, I want you to say, yes, we're having consensual sex on video. So we can show this to the court. You try to lie and say I did something to you, we can show this to the court. She believes that women should be the one to listen to. And Lizzie, that's a sad concept. That's a selfish woman. If a woman believes that you're just supposed to listen to her and that's it, that's a sad woman. She's never going to be happy. And the men that get with her are not going to want to be with her. Yeah, that's Lizzie. That's sad if that's how she thinks. And she think the woman only supposed to talk. That's sad. She ain't never gonna be happy. So the man she with gonna always be miserable. That dude she with, and listen, a miserable man gonna stop having sex with you. A man that's miserable is going to stop having sex with you. Let me tell you something. After a while, a man gets sick of you. If a man gets sick of you, he's not going to sleep with you anymore. He's blind. He on the side. I guess oh, okay. That's crazy. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. So, okay. Oh, okay. All right. That's a one-sided relationship. If she in a relationship with a I'm gonna start having more relationship videos too. Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. Dude gonna stop sleeping with you. Dude ain't happy. Trust me. Dude is not gonna keep having sex with you. Yeah, nobody's going to be happy in that relationship. If it's one-sided, somebody's going to be miserable. But let me tell you something. Some people believe, and I'm going to be honest, and I've heard some women say this, as long as they're happy, that's all that matters. They don't care about if he's not happy or not. As long as they're happy. She made the right comment after you said women should start listening. Yeah, Lizzie, that's true. You paying attention, Lizzie. Oh, yeah, he going to cheat like hell, Navi. Yeah, Lizzie, yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that, Lizzie. Soon as I say women should start listening a little bit more to men, she bailed, right? She ain't like that comment. So good, her selfish ass could go. I don't want no selfish ass woman in here. If we can't have a balanced relationship, even in my life, if I can't have a balanced relationship with my life, she can get the hell out of here. If she don't want to listen to that, she can go. The guilty ones will be spared. Leslie, that's a fact. The guilty one always expose themselves, don't they? All the time. She can go. But shit. Because we're gonna have a balanced relationship in this live. This live gonna be balanced as well. Like I say, people need to listen to each other more anyway. Just people. It shouldn't always be I'm trying to get my point across and you trying to get your point across. We gotta listen to each other's points. Yes, Navi, and that's a fact. We got to listen to each other's points. I can't just be listening to you all the time and you don't never listen to me. What kind of relationship is that? Like, what kind of relationship is that? What kind of relationship is that? Just we supposed to listen to each other and communicate with each other. Facts. If the relationship start getting selfish, you do, Navi? Well, okay, well, that's a good thing. Well, I'm about to get off this live, y'all. We had a good talk. We even talked about the R. Kelly thing and talked about generational curses. We talked about generational curses and we talked about relationships. I think that was a good live tonight. It's pretty good. It's a Saturday night too. I ordered some pizza, so I'm about to eat some pizza and relax. Yeah, Melissa, and it's sad people don't have, people don't want to communicate. It's like people always want to get their point across, but they don't care what you have to say. It's always about what they have to say. Get out of here, Melissa. No, you didn't. Stop trying to copy what I ordered, Melissa. This was a good live tonight, man. We covered a lot of stuff tonight, man. Get out of here, Melissa. No, you didn't. She said she ordered first. Get out of here. Stop trying to copy what I get. I've been got my pizza. Before I did the live, I bought 2 pizzas from Little Caesars. I bought 2 pizzas. I'm glad y'all enjoyed the live. I bought 2 pizzas from Little Caesars. Actually, Navi, y'all really did make me feel a lot better. Actually, y'all, I appreciate everybody that listened to the things that I've gone through. Let me say that, Navi. I do appreciate y'all for listening to me. I do appreciate, and I want y'all to know that. I want y'all to know strong and healthy relationship is community, right, Lizzie? I want y'all to know I appreciate y'all listening to me. Those that were listening to my problems, because I don't never get to voice my problems to nobody. I don't never get to voice the things I go through with nobody. I don't get the voice because nobody listens to Zillionaire. I'm usually the one listening to everybody else. I listen to people in my family. I listen to my homegirls. I'm listening to everybody, but nobody listens to me. Lizzie, you said, and guess what, Zillionaire? What'd you say? Kim Dash. If you listen to what I said, Kim Dad, I don't know, maybe you're late coming into my live, Kim, but I basically was talking about all these generational curses with sex abuse and everything else. And I was talking about how the root of the problem, how we need to get to the root of the problem and stop passing down the sexual abuse, the drug abuse, and the violence in our communities and in our society. I gave a broad scope on that. And I just use R. Kelly's case because people never talk about how men get sexually abused. So that's why I talked about R. Kelly and his sexual abuse and how he never dealt with his demons. His mother was abused. R. Kelly's mother was abused sexually. R. Kelly was abused sexually, and then R. Kelly started sexually abusing people as well. So you see the generational curse in the pattern. So I don't know what Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey, I don't know what that has to do with this one. Do you know their backstory? Do you know Harvey Weinstein? Kim, do you know their backstory? I mean, if you know their backstory, why don't you do a video on them? Oh, okay, Kim Dad. All right, well, I just gave you an overview, and then we were talking about relationships between men and women. So we went from R. Kelly, generational curses of sexual abuse, drug abuse, violence, and then we started talking about communication and relationships between men and women, and about how women need to listen more to men. And I talked about the stuff that, a lot of times our society, we don't listen to the stuff men go through. We only listen to women. We got to listen to the men and the women. So that was the point. That was the point of the live. But Kim Dash, you need to rewind the video and watch it from the beginning because I'm about to get the hell out of here and I'm about to finish eating this pizza and I'm about to watch this movie. So this was a good live. I appreciate y'all listening, and I learned a lot tonight, and I hope y'all learned a lot tonight. And I might go live tomorrow. I don't know, Sunday night. I might, depending on how I feel. I might go live. I might talk about relationships tomorrow. I think I might do a relationship topic tomorrow. What y'all think? I think we need to talk about relationships more. I think we need to talk about relationships because relationships is what build communities. Like Lizzie said. Lizzie was saying how relationships build healthy, strong communities. And I think I'm gonna talk about relationships. We're gonna talk about all kind of relationships. So I think I might do a relationship video tomorrow, Sunday night. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about relationships. We want to break some stuff down about that because a lot of us we have a lot of hurts from relationships and about sometimes we pick the wrong mates and all that other stuff. So I'll be back tomorrow night. We're gonna talk about relationships and I'm gonna think of a good topic. So don't get mad at the topic. Y'all know how I like to do my topics now. Y'all know I like to do my topics real controversial. So don't get mad at my topic. You can be like, Zillionaire, why you put that in the topic? A lot of people get mad at my titles. My title's gonna be real controversial. Why you put that in the title? So you can click on and listen to the message. If I don't put the title like that, y'all ain't gonna listen. You mad, you leave. Right. People look at the title and get mad, but you're not listening to the message. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, I'll holler at y'all tomorrow, man. Good night. Hope y'all enjoy your Saturday. I'm about to watch me some horror flicks or something. I don't know. I'm about to watch some horror movies or something. I like horror movies. Horror movies or some action-packed stuff or some gangster movie, some street movie. I don't know. Much love. Much love to all y'all, man. Much love, Lizzie. Shout out to my moderators. I'm gone.